Top of the morning, top of the afternoon, top of the evening, whenever this may find you. I'm Dream, and I'm just gonna explain to you why I posted my pics, or why I'm playing the pics that I posted on Twitter. It was way easier for me to just make a video explaining them. And I'll be on my boy Crispy Capping show. Try to be on there every day at 5:30. But instead of me just typing out everything, it's easier for me to just make a quick video and put it under the thread. So apologies off the top. I fell asleep capping these games last night, so when I woke up it was line movement. I just literally looked at my bets and then put what I bet on the thing. I made one bet before I made this video, and that line is still widely available, even though I posted the wrong line. I normally don't be doing that, man. I'm as transparent a capper as you will find. Like if I put the numbers out there, that's what it is. But I post what I got them at, and I'll tell you what I'll play them up to. All right. And I did, right before I do this video, check the lines. I was like, damn. So let me hurry up without further ado before they move some more, and let's get you why I made these picks. So the first pick I played is Onyeka Okongwu, backup center from Atlanta. If you've been rocking with me, you know we've been cashing those points and rebounds for a minute. Lately they ain't been hitting. It was lowered from the normal 17.5, 18.5 to 13.5 in the playoffs. He went over it once so far this series. That was it. And it's mostly because he's not getting a lot of shot attempts now. You know, I rock with the bet, so I wanted to look and see what it was again. You know, wanted to see what the line was. I wasn't going to play the over, but I just wanted to see what the line was going to be, and I see it moved up, even though he only covered it once. It moved up to 14.5, so I'm like, all right, let me check the rebounds. Rebounds pretty much the same. His points is what moved up from 7.5 to 8.5, and that astounded me. I should have triple checked, but I'm pretty sure he has not gone over this number the entire series. If so, it was one game, but I think he hasn't gone over this number the entire series. Pretty sure his highest was 8. I think he was 4 or 5 that game, and I think that's the most shot attempts he's had in this series. So I took the under 8.5. I got it at minus 115. I think it is minus 125 right now. I'd still play it. Widely available, DraftKings, FanDuel, under 8.5 points for Onyeka Okongwu. Again, even though DeJounte Murray is going to be out, and we'll get to Sadiq Bay next actually, but okay, maybe Trae Young's going to pass more. Maybe that's why his points went up. Maybe they need more scoring. Maybe that's why his points went up. Who knows? Maybe the rotation changed. Maybe that's why his points went up. But his points only went up 1. So it ain't like they expected some big change in production. Maybe it was just a customary bump. Maybe he goes for 20 and 10 tonight. Who fucking knows? But at the end of the day, his minutes, he played the least minutes of the whole series last game. It's just trending for him not to have a big game. So I was on his overs. Now I'm on his under points for the first time. Under 8.5 points for Onyeka Okongwu. Staying in the same game, Sadiq Bay. I have his over 9.5 points. I got it at 115. I checked this at minus 140 right now. I'd still play that all the way up to minus 150. That tends to be like my cut off. 140 is where I tend to normally cut it off, but that is my cut. 150, like anything with that, I'm like, nah, man, maybe it's a parlay piece or something like that. So the reason behind Sadiq Bay is he might start, and they don't have a line for him or bogey posted, but for him, when you go to the 10, 15 and 20 things, he's there for the 10 and 15. So your first blunt money bet, Sadiq Bay, 15 points. I got it at 460. I don't know where this at now. I didn't check that. I just checked the 10 because that's the official bet that I gave out, and I see that moved up to 140. From what I've seen, you can't click the show more and it show you his name. I don't think he's listed there yet. He's only listed on like the 10, 15 tab on FanDuel. I don't think he's listed on DraftKings. You could wait for him to be listed, because oftentimes you get better juice on the listed number than the parlay number, if you know what I mean. Like when you go, like let's just say somebody shit is over 24.5 points. That might be minus 108. You go to 25, that's minus 112. Just little stuff like that. So you might want to wait it out, but I wouldn't, because I think that thing gonna close at like 11 or 12, because he may start, and if he don't start, he's gonna be the first one off the bench, and Sadiq Bay gonna shoot. He may not hit, he gonna shoot. So We ain't gonna have to worry about him playing 25 minutes and going 0 for 4. Nah, bro gonna get his shots up. All right. So yeah, Sadiq Bay. 10 points on FanDuel. I got it at minus 115. Minus 140 is fine. I take it. Next, Ant Edwards, his over 2.5 blocks and steals. I got it at minus 140. It's at 145 right now. I'd still play it. I know we juicy fruit. We got a plus money play coming next. Actually, 2 coming next. And yeah, y'all know me. I'm Mr. Blunt money bet, so I ain't about just these big favorites at all. But I got to take the value where I find it. And Edwards has covered this 2.5 every game in this series. He's averaging like 4 blocks and steals per game. So right now is that right? Well, you know, this is probably the last game of the year, so it's desperation and all that. So I could see him getting like a run out. I mean, getting a passing lane for a couple steals. You know, chase down block and all that good stuff. But the fact that it's his last game of the season. Right now they don't know what to. I'm not gonna say they don't know what to do with this line, but put it this way: if he covers this line again, that is going to be up to 3.5 next game. It is. Right now, I think this is the last point, or unless they're going to make it like minus 170 or something, where it's just truly a parlay piece at that point. So this is probably the last game, unless they get swept. I mean, whether they get swept or not. But this is probably the last game you're going to get good value on Ant Edwards stocks, steals plus blocks. So if you're not familiar how that works, it's just the total amount of steals and blocks the person gets in the game. That's the line. So yeah, that's on DraftKings. That's the only place I know that I play him on. You might be able to get him on MGM. I haven't looked. Didn't do a good job line shopping last night. I didn't see it there last night. But yeah, so we on Ant Edwards stocks. Book is my next guy, and it's the same thing. So Devin Booker over 2.5 steals and blocks. I could have got his over 1.5 steals, but nah, I'm gonna play his over 2.5 steals and blocks. That's plus money. It's 125. I put 135 on my Twitter. I don't know why tired, just waking up. I don't know. But it's 125. It's still there on DraftKings, and he's covered this line every game except for one in this series. First game of the series, he had like 4 steals and 3 blocks. And the reason why I'm opting for the stocks with somebody like Devin Booker, who isn't thought of a shot blocker or a defender, but the reason why I'm opting with stocks with him as opposed to just normal steals is because what I assume or what I thought was a steal is being proven to me not be a steal this playoff. So, you know, the way I hooped was, you know, if somebody dribbling and they about to go for a layup and you slap it out their hand, you strip them, that's a steal. You know what I'm saying? They going up, that's a steal. But nah, they've been calling those blocks. I guess it's because they're starting the shooting motion. If you start the shooting motion and you stop them, I guess that's a block. The steals be like true steals, like when you rip them or when you pass a lane, or you know what I'm saying, or maybe when you dig in on a double team or something like that. But it ain't been like the strip steals. They've been calling those blocks. When that comes to mind, that just hurt one of my blunt money bets was Jalen Brunson. Yeah, I don't even get on Jalen Brunson steals, what they did to his steals on Sunday, because we might be back on them things tomorrow. But yeah, so that's why I went with Book over 2.5 steals and blocks, because again, he can get 2 blocks and you think they steals, but they end up being blocks. And I don't want to be sitting up here trying to decide. So look, I'll just take the over 2.5 with the plus money. Again, he's covered every game in this series except for one. Last but not least, well, actually, before I get to that, I'll tell y'all a personal play I put in for a quarter unit just to see if I was going to be right or wrong. Russell Westbrook on the 1.5 threes plus money. It's like plus 115. I love Russ. I could be, you know, the captain of the Russell Westbrook fan club, but damn, Russell Westbrook, my guy, under 2 threes plus money. Now, I know he done hit 2 threes in like 6 of 8. 7 to 10, something wild like that. I know he got the green light. I know he's gonna shoot 30 times, and that's why I didn't give it out tonight. And that's why it's a quarter unit personal play, not like a 1 unit personal play. It's just because, again, it just pops out to me. Russell Westbrook under 2 threes with plus money. It's almost like you have to take it. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like LeBron James, you know, 23.5 points. Like, yeah, LeBron ain't really been scoring this series unless he has to. But like you see a number like that, you gotta take it. Again, I didn't give it out because Russ is probably going to shoot 30 times tonight in his last game of the season. And if I know my boy, he could be 0 for 6. He does not care. He's going to shoot 3 or 4 more threes that game if he's 0 for 6 in like the third quarter. Like most people, they'd be like, I'm going to keep driving, especially with his athleticism. Nah, Russ going to keep shooting if they're giving it to him. So for that reason, I ain't give it out. But if it hit and you tell, just think of your boy. Just sprinkle that. Quarter unit for me. In the last official play, Dubs in 6 to win the series in 6 on DraftKings. It's plus 125. So you're telling me De'Aaron Fox is doubtful, and right now the Dubs is minus 170 on the money line, and we know they're gonna be like minus 10 at home. Why would I not just take the minus 125? Maybe that's the both of the money lines put together, and I'm not so who knows? All I know is this: whether De'Aaron Fox plays or not, I expect the Dubs to roll. He's obviously gonna be compromised on his shooting finger, and we know Dre. He gonna be slapping down on that thing. So if De'Aaron Fox play, and if De'Aaron Fox don't play, this line gonna go from 4 to like 6, 7, maybe even 8. Might get, it ain't gonna get to double digits, but it's gonna get up to 6, 7, 8. That money line gonna be in the twos. Might sniff a 300. So yeah, go give me the plus 125, basically for them to win the next game. Just give me the plus 125 because we know in Oracle they're not losing. It don't matter if they bring back Peja Stojakovic, Mike Bibby, and Chris Webber. Then the Dubs not losing at home in no game 6. To go back game 7 to Oracle? Hell nah, come on now, we know better than that. So yeah, let's just go ahead and take them Dubs. Plus 125 to win the series. It's on DraftKings. I have not shopped around. You may get a better price at FanDuel. I didn't look. I just seen the price and it stuck out to me. So I had to bet it. So that's what we on today. As always, best of luck if you tell, and peace and love.